Hello, good morning, and my name is Mark Rowley, and today I'm going to be looking at the formula absolute, which is essentially the dollar sign. Um, why do we use this in Excel? Essentially, it fixes a position in your formula. So what I'm going to do is I'll just make up some data as I go along and then explain what it is I'm doing. I'll show you how it goes wrong and why we use the formula to correct it. So if I just make up some data, so if I come across here and I put, let's say, monthly revenue, and we'll say, I don't know, 25,000, okay? And then down here we can have revenue year to date, and this could be just a budget number, it doesn't have to be anything specific. So if I said, oops, so if I do an accumulative for the rest of the year, so this can be the monthly. As I say, this is just an example to show you why we use the absolute. So if I just tidy that up a bit, there we go. So if I'd said for month 1, it would just be equals that. Okay. Now, if I wanted to then run the formula down to accumulate it up for the second month, the third month, the fourth month, and so on, I wouldn't be able to just go equals that times that. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do that. It'll work for the second, but it'll fall over when I drag this down. Like that. Okay, and the reason is when we click into this cell, it's jumped. It said P5, which is actually blank. Okay, so what essentially we need to do is to go back to this formula here and fix it to P4. All right, and then it works. So if in this instance, I need to fix the cell 4. The letter P would work fine. It doesn't need to be fixed. It can be fixed and it'll still work. But because we're dragging the formula down, it's always going to look down column P. Okay. If we were dragging the formula across, then I'd have to fix the P as well. But in this instance, I only need to fix the 4. So what I'm going to do by fixing is applying the dollar. Okay. So I'm going to hit enter, and you can see when I drag this down, I'll just make that a bit bigger. You can see now that it's accumulated all the way up and it's worked. So if I go to the bottom formula, you can see there it said P4, which is correct, times C19, which is correct. Now, like I said, if I was dragging the formula across, I would also have to fix column P, and by doing that, you'd just put again a dollar across in front of the letter, and that will always fix then the column as opposed to the row. So it's a mixture, but it really depends on what it is, which way you're dragging your data. If it's crosswards, you need to fix the letter, the column. If it's downwards, you need to fix the row, and in this case the number 4. And that's it really. That is why we fix. So essentially, you could have just an absolute in one instance, or 2 instances, or both instances. It really depends on what type of formula you're doing. But that's why we absolute, is to fix where we're looking for the actual data. So in this instance, like I said, we're fixing to column P4. And that's basically what all absolute is. That's it broken down very, very simplicity. Obviously, in long complex formulas, then you could have absolutes going all, you could have many absolutes. This is just it in its simplest form, but that's all it means, is fixing a position. And that's it really for this one. So I will catch you on the next video. Over and out.